We all know the seasons of life. Some call them the circle of life. But we've got Ashley Ray with us this morning and Molly Ingen as well to talk about embracing those different seasons of our life. We thought we had a song here for everybody, but apparently I screwed that one up. So
you don't want us to sing. You don't.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I think seasons of life is very important to talk about, but
it is.
Some of us haven't been in certain seasons, so sometimes it's hard to comprehend that. So how do you sort of sit and relish each season?
Absolutely. So not only do we want to encourage people to not only recognize, embrace, and then engage in the season of life, but understanding how to do those things, right? It's one thing to say it, but now how do we do it? So Molly's going to talk about recognizing. I'm going to then talk about embracing and engaging. Okay?
So let's talk about life for a minute without kind of the span. Are there 4 different seasons that you would moniker? Are there 10? How would you?
No, I think with recognizing those seasons, it is similar to the ones of our environment. You know, we're about to hit summer now. Thankfully, you know, winter with the 6 months that we have here in North Dakota.
9.
But recognizing those, we're really truly understanding what that season is. So maybe it's a health issue, maybe it's a new job like me. You know, there's so many different seasons that we can be going through. Some are a little bit longer, some are a little bit shorter, maybe they only last a few days. But really truly taking the time to understand what those seasons are and then being able to go ahead and continue on to embrace them.
How do I recognize them, and how do I realize, oh, maybe I'm going into a new season? Like, how would I recognize that?
Well, the perfect example is with this new job. You know, this is a season and we all want to know what we're doing in a new job right away. Well, unfortunately, that's just not how it goes. So understanding that I need to give myself some grace to understand that it's going to be that learning curve. So hopefully, you know, now 2 more months from now, I'll be able to have a little bit more experience under my belt and know a little bit more, so then I can, and as I can embrace and then go on with that season and continue to learn more.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, and like you said, I mean, seasons are different. You know, some are longer than others. Some are more challenging than others. Our winter is way more challenging than our summers, right? So it's just this idea that we have lots of different seasons that we go throughout our lifetime. Sometimes we repeat them and go through the season more than once. So once we've been able to recognize that there are seasons out there, we can then embrace it. So embracing for me, again, it's one thing to tell you to embrace your season, but now how do you do that? So for me, it's all about being purposeful, finding purpose within your season, understanding that every single season that we're in is serving a purpose in our life. It's teaching us something. It's giving us an ability and an experience that we can then use in another season that we're about to come into, right?
So what would you say to the person that's like, man, I got to get this season over with?
Embracing the challenging ones, because many times it's the challenging ones that are the most beneficial to us. They are helping us grow and they're helping us develop in ways that easy seasons do not.
But if I want to if I want the season to be over, how do you suggest I embrace it?
Yeah, so again, it's going back to that, what am I meant to learn in this season that I'm in right now, right? Because as much as I want to get out of it, that season is meant to teach me something. And so trying to take that step back and saying, what can I learn here? What abilities, what experiences is this season giving me? My season right now within my family is I've got lots of little children. I've got lots of toddlers. I'm not going to be in that toddler phase forever. Pretty soon they're going to be 9 and teenagers and moving out. But what can I learn right now from maybe these challenges? This morning was a challenging one. What can I learn from this that's going to help me in those seasons later in life with my family?
Let's talk about the third one too. Engage, it says. How
engage,
do you engage?
Yep. So the last one is really engaging, and again, that's about being intentional. Too many times we are too busy planning for the season that's coming up. We're maybe stuck in the season that we've been in before, that we're truly not engaged in that present moment, the life that we're in. And yes, I can say put down your cell phone during dinner, engage. Well, that's engagement, but that's a very surface level engagement. And so really understanding that deeper level of engagement of, again, being intentional in that season and saying, okay, first I recognized it, I embraced it, I know there's purpose here, but now how can I be intentional and use those abilities and experiences that I've gained in past seasons and use them right now in this season that I'm in, and then take that to then move forward to that next season. Does that make sense? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We got 30 seconds. Anything else you want to share?
No, it's just so great to be able to take that time to stop for a moment and understand what those seasons are, because some are really hard and some are easier. And if we can just take that time to understand them, it'll just be so much better for us.
Absolutely.
Do you want to sing Circle of Life on the way out?
You know, I think I'll pass this time for the viewers.
Will go down. It will go down if we
Thanks
sing.
you guys for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, stay with us. We got much more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.